Hey everybody, I was gone for a while, but hopefully I'm not forgotten. So I'm going to be going through some stuff because that's what it's time to do, so stick around. I'm Gil. This is my channel. If you don't like it, turn it off. Okay, so I'm just shooting it and I'm not going to do any editing and anything because I just with the way everything has been going, I just haven't had time. As you guys might know, who watches my snooping through my collection, you notice that I have not finished editing S's. So I'm still doing the S's and I'm still editing and I haven't got back to it. And I kind of thought, well, I wanted to do a vinyl tag 2019. Yeah, I wanted to do a vinyl tag 2019. Haven't done that yet, but I've been wanting to at least show a bunch of other stuff that like Christmas, because Christmas came and went, New Year's came and went, my birthday came and went, so it's been kind of crazy. Speaking of birthdays and so forth, I got this wonderful shirt from my wife. She did a shirt. She made it. It's all completely sewn. As you can see, I need to iron it probably. It's a little wrinkly just the way it is because of the stuff that she uses underneath. So, but that will crease out quite nicely. But I just put it on quick just to show, you know, her awesome stitching and work and stuff. And this is a shirt of one of my, if not the most favorite album of all time of mine, of XTC's Drums and Wires, which is what I'm listening to right now. And that's so, so no further ado, let's get this party started, shall we? Yeah. So, how's everybody been doing? I know I've been kind of like out in my own little world. It's been kind of a busy, topsy-turvy while over here in the Beck household, so it's been going really good, but we've been really busy and so forth, and I just I don't know what else to say. That's another thing. I wanted to make this make a video tonight because tomorrow I'm going in for surgery again. It's just time. I guess I'm due. So anyways, but this time it's going to be surgery on my eye. I don't know how long it's going to be. They say they say I'm not supposed to go to work for a week, which I thought was kind of crazy, but I'm just doing what they said. But I have a thing called keratoconus, and it's like a misshapen of the eyeball, and the eyeball kind of like after a period of time, if it's not taken care of, the eye will just kind of like protrude and come out and be really gross. So instead of becoming really gross and looking like a freak, they're going to do a surgery on it called corneal cross-linking. Now, I go with the feeling of the ignorance is bliss kind of theories when it comes to surgeries and stuff. So I'd rather just not know. Especially when it comes to my eyeballs, and knowing the fact that they're going to be doing something to my eye, that the surgery is going to be like a half an hour or so, and that's just enough for me, and I'm going to be awake for it. That's, I don't know, the thought of it is just wrong. But anyways, but I wanted to share with everybody the stuff that I got. Christmas was really kind of crazy, so but I guess I don't know if I'll do this in any kind of order or anything like that. I'll just show stuff. Usually I kind of edit stuff out in that, and I'll be making it up. But this time I'm not going to do any editing on the video. The only editing you'll see is just like what the intro that just passed. I just threw the intro in just to you know, keep it some sort of thematic. It's just been crazy. As I originally had that plan of, like, you know, doing my diary entries every day, and I was just like, even that's kind of like just silly. Like, but anyways, I'll still do diary entries and stuff. It's just kind of fun. I've been having fun with it, or at least I was at the time. So I'll have more fun in the future. But I'm rambling on, of course. But I want to show the stuff that I got. I'll keep my Christmas goodies for a little bit later, so I guess what I'll show is things that I got. My sales, used stuff and so forth that I picked up. And there hasn't been much. I didn't really get much for records or anything, but I got a few CDs, and I just thought I'd show those. I did get a couple. I did get one. Well, I had two. Oh, there was another one. It's not here. Where is it? Oh, I had one. There was one called one K-Tel one called Chartbusters. I don't know where I put it. I don't have it though. But I also picked up this one, Music Machine, which is, I originally had this one on, I had a record of this one earlier. Oh, someone's at my door. Hold on. What? What? It's okay. I'll talk to you later.
No, it's not.
What? What?
Archie Andrews died.
What?
Archie Andrews died.
What are you talking about? Someone died?
Yeah.
In what?
Archie.
Archie died? What, in Riverdale?
Yeah.
Are you gonna be okay?
No! I'm not okay!
Oh, okay. It's a show.
It's not.
It is a show.
It's life.
It's not life.
It's not. I'm not okay.
Oh, he's probably gonna come back to life as a vampire.
I don't care.
It's something stupid like that. Okay. Alright. Are you gonna be okay?
No.
Okay. Okay, can you go now?
No.
Because I'm not editing this video.
Fine. No.
Why, you wanted to stay?
No.
Okay, well...
I'm dying in a hole.
Right. Well, close the door.
No. I'm not okay.
See, right there. People wonder why I edit videos. That's the reason. Obviously, she was upset with whatever happened in Riverdale. I don't watch the show. I don't really know what it means. She's a little dramatic. Let's just say that much. So, anyways, I have this record before when I was a kid, and I found it for like a couple bucks, so it was really pretty cool, so I grabbed that one again. The one I picked up is Salute to the Smooth Bands, with Tribute and Hi-Fi with Freddie Martin and his orchestra. I've been liking, since I have my my main stereo that I used to have in here, I have it upstairs now. We've been finding that we listen to a lot more easy listening kind of fun stuff, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, there's that. And another one I picked up was the Namco. Yeah. Anyways, Non-Stop, not Namco, Non-Stop Disco Dancing 2 by James Last. And I'm a sucker for James Last records. They used to be a dime a dozen, used to find them all the time, and I still do, but the majority, every time when I do come across a James Last record, it's usually ratched up. This one's pretty good condition, so that's one of my other favorites. But and let's see, what else? Got some CDs here. Picked up a copy of Walton's Cox Crow. This is their second album. This is the one that has a version of Wascana on it. It's also produced by Michael Philip Ojuoda. They were a band here in Regina, and they got their rise to fame was like when just around the time of Bare Naked Ladies Gordon album came out. And they went touring with Bare Naked Ladies at the time, so they kind of got some recognition, but then they just kind of fell flat, and they just kind of stayed local. But this is still a very good album. I enjoy quite muchly. So found it at Value Village for that. Got a copy of Built to Spills. Keep It Like a Secret. Fantastic album. And everybody who likes a little bit of yakety sax, got Boots Randolph. Greatest hits. You know, they only need is the yakety sax. Another classic album, Robbie Robertson. Just love this album. Has a lot of, I guess it's because it's produced by Daniel Lavoie, but it's I love the sound of this album. I can yeah, I should pick it up on vinyl again. This one is just so good. Got to also found a copy of Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young's Deja Vu. You know, if you got to teach your children. And then the Proclaimers and their Sunshine. I guess it's, you know, Sunshine on Leith. Taking a piss on Leith. There's that. And then Paolo Nutini with Sunny Side Up. And that's a little bit of a find. So those are my CD finds that I got there. And now I guess, there was another one here too, Matador, What's Up Matador Records compilation, and there's a lot of cool stuff on here like Guided by Voices and Superchunk, Yo La Tango, Liz Phair, Pizzicato 5, The Frogs, John Spencer Blues Explosion, you know, Liz Phair, just to name a few. So it that kind of takes me back to my 90s alternative rock days, so it's pretty cool. And let's see, my birthday passed. Maybe I'll show some of my birthday gifts I got. Well, I guess my main birthday gift that I got here with birthday money is I got a gift certificate given to me, and it gave me the option to pick this puppy up, which is Judas Priest's complete album collection. Though the words are kind of not true. It doesn't have the 2 albums with Tim the Ripper Owens. I don't know why it doesn't, but it doesn't. It has everything else up past Notre Dame, or that live one after Notre Dame is whatever that one live one is called. It's got all that up there. But I mean, it's a beautiful collection. It's an excellent collection. For the price, you can't go wrong. Like you got all of these albums. It's a awesome collection, and I was happy to be able to get it and complete my Priest again, because I had absolutely none. I only had sold all my Priest records that I did have with a whole bunch of stuff. The only one I just kept was the Defenders of the Faith, but now it's just nice again to listen to Stained Class and Sad Wings of Destiny and British Steel and Point of Entry and all those classics. Now, the one thing that kind of threw me off, and I never knew this, and maybe Frank at Channel 33 could give me an answer on this one, but Hellbent for Leathers, I guess, was called Killing Machine. That kind of threw me off. It was originally called Killing Machine. I don't know why they would change the name here. Was Killing Machine as a name that offensive back in the time that they couldn't call it that? I don't know. I just thought that was a little weird. But whatever. Still, I'm happy I got the set. It's a great set, and it was a quick, easy way to, complete my collection. I love these. I like these box sets with that, that simulate the little record covers and so forth. I just love them. I would like to get some more of them. So, anyways, it's awesome. So that was my big gift. Thanks to the Hubbard family out there. That's what you guys bought me with my Amazon gift card. It's awesome. And what else? My son and daughter spoiled me rotten, and my wife spoiled me rotten. This last Christmas, it was pretty much, it was just all just music stuff. I just got records and that. So it was just been great. But, I did get some other things. A friend, my old work friend of mine, Steve, who now actually is kind of works with my son at the pizza place. We were talking and so forth, and he was like, "Hey, you like records, don't you?" And I said, "Well, yeah." And he said, "Well, I have one record that I used to have, and I don't need it anymore. Would you want it? I'll just give it to you. You can have it to keep in your collection." And I'm like, "Well, why would you do that?" He said, "Oh, just because I don't have record players. The only record I bought just because I like the cover, and you can have it. It's yours." Because I guess my son and him was talking, and my son was talking about how I used to have a bunch of records, and then a lot of them I got rid of, my metal ones and that. But anyway, so he gave me a copy of this Iron Maiden's Live After Death. Wow. It is so awesome to have this album again in my hands. And this was like the original pressing that came back in the day. Has the book in it and everything. Both records are in pristine condition. The cover's a little worn, but I mean, like, it's great. I can't complain. I'm so happy that he got it. So it's nice to get this again. And like I've been slowly growing back my wanting to grow back my vinyl collection of Maiden. At least I'd like to, have the first 8 again. So that is awesome. I have this now. Thank you, Steve. You're awesome. And what else did I pick up? This I got picked this one up with some Christmas birthday money. This one is wild. I love this one. It is Namco Museum, and this collection is just this collection is just insane. It is exactly what you think it is. It is just the arcade music, just video game songs from Namco games. Just the music, like Galaga, Pac-Man, Xevious, Dig Dug, Bosconian, Tower of Druga, Sky Kid, Return of Ishtar, and the Pac-Man game sound effects, that kind of a thing. It's awesome. It's a cool little collection. It's a cool book. You can either have it, on your record. You can either have the Galaga side, or you can have Pac-Man, that kind of a thing. It's kind of like a Rainbow Burst record. This edition is, anyways. It's kind of like a Rainbow Burst, kind of like my a little bit cloudier. It's kind of like the same sort of effect that the Primus, the Saturating 7 album is like. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, that's awesome. And it's got like a book that gives all information on all the games that it plays and so forth. And it's a fun album, and I'm so happy that I have this one. So yeah, that's Namco Museum. I picked it up off of ThinkGeek.com. So it ended up costing me a little bit more than I anticipated, and I'm telling you, ThinkGeek, you can tell they don't normally send records, because they put this record in a box that was like 11.5 by 16, and it was in the bottom of the box, and then over top of the box was just a whole bunch of like just those blow up pads, and that's it. That's all that was in the box. So I'm surprised that the cover wasn't completely ratched. It was a slight bend on this side, but it wasn't enough for me to really get upset about it. But still, I know that some people would have said, "Oh, that's ridiculous. You spend that much money," because it was on sale. Then that's what got it for. Why I got it. It was on sale for $29.99. So on sale for $29.99. But then after realizing that it's in the U.S., that ended up being a little bit more than anticipated. And then, of course, it was shipping charges and so forth. And then there was like ended up being a customs charge on top of that. All in all, at least it was my birthday money. It was a combination of my birthday money and Christmas money that I had. But all in all, this $30 record ended up costing me $75. So it's definitely kind of a lot of money to spend, but at the same time, I'm so happy I have this. It's definitely a treasure in my collection. So awesome. I'm not doing any editing right now, so otherwise I'd like shoot in all the kind of clips of it or something like that. But maybe on another video or something, I'll show you if anybody really wants to see that or whatever. Speaking of other birthdays and so forth, I got this from my buddy Ahmed. This is a limited edition pressing 7-inch of Yellow Submarine, and I thought that was pretty cool. And the best thing, the fun thing about listening to Yellow Submarine is to listen to it on 33. I love listening to 45s on 33 speed. It is just a blast. Still, the best one to listen to on 33 speed, if anyone has it, is Dolly Parton's Jolene. Listen to that one. It's great. It's fantastic. But thank you, Ahmed. This record is sweet. It's got you know, the Beatles, Yellow Submarine, and that, and then Eleanor Rigby's on the flip side. Now, and then these records I got for Christmas. Well, this one I didn't really get for Christmas. This one actually, I'll show this one first. This was my son. When my son and I went out, we went out to Dave's at X-Ray Records, and my son ended up buying my daughter some records. He ended up picking her up. He bought her like a Primus Ale and the Seas of Cheese record, and he bought her Rainbows Rising, and he also picked her up Tenacious D's Post-Apocalyptico on vinyl. So, and then there was a deal on at Dave's at X-Rays, is where if you buy 3 records, you get one for free. So Harley saw this record and he was like, oh, you know, he freaked out and he wanted to get it. He ended up, you know, I wouldn't say he gave it to me, but it's like really, so truthfully it's his, but he says, oh no, Dad, just keep it in your collection. I don't have any records. I don't have a record player. But so it's originally his, but this is Residents present the Third Reich and Roll. And this is just a fantastic album. I love the Residents, and Harley's was getting into them. So when he saw this, he was like, "Oh my God, Dad, we gotta get this. We gotta free. It's so good." So surprisingly, he picked it up just because he really liked the cover as well. Though I thought it would make more sense for him to get the CD just because there's so many extra tracks and so forth on the CD. But this has just got the two main ones. But I would definitely recommend anything from the Residents because they're just fantastic. But then as for Christmas gifts, this is what my wife and kids got me, or my wife, or Santa Claus, my wife and Talia, I guess. They got me Frank Zappa's Tinseltown Rebellion. This is the original. This is the original Canadian pressing from '81, 2-record set, and it sounds like as if it was pressed yesterday. It just is fantastic. It is so good to have this one on vinyl. This was one of my favorite Zappa albums when I was younger, as a kid or whatever. So it's cool to hear this one again, and yeah, recommend it. And I also love his version of Peaches of Regalia on this one because it's just so cool. So not only did my son by my daughter, Primus Sailing the Seas of Cheese. My wife ended up getting me it too, unknowingly. So we both got a copy of Primus Sailing the Seas of Cheese on vinyl. So that was pretty cool. This is the classic. If you don't know this album, you don't have this album, you definitely want to have it. This was a big album back in my day. So love it. And then my wife also got me. My wife got me her personal favorite Primus album, which is the Brown album. Her favorite song off this one is Over the Falls, and yeah, it's one of mine too. Is like this whole album is just fantastic. Nothing like blasting this album on Shake Hands with Beef. So that one's really good. But now I guess I'm coming back down to the Piece of Resistance. My most mind-blowing Christmas gifts that I got. Both of these, I have two more things, and these were both from my son. And so the first one was, he got me a copy of Voivod's Dimension Hatros. So that was really cool to get a copy of this and see this again, because this album is, out of all the Voivod albums, everybody, a lot of people think, Nothing Face is the best, but I disagree. I still think this is my favorite Voivod album of all time. Hands down. Dimension Hatros, just the dissonance and the chord structures that they use in this album is just unbelievable. So and my personal favorite song off this one is Psychic Vacuum. So yeah, if you guys like Voivod, or if you're not too sure about Voivod, or if you're listening to a few, definitely this one is the one to get, in my opinion. I love it. And a Piece de Resistance from my son, which is the best gift. It blew my mind. I was completely speechless, and I was like driven to tears. I did not expect anything like this, and I started reading a little bit of it, so forth, but I still have a lot to do, and well, it's going to be a while until I actually finish it, but I will. But I got a copy. I didn't think I would, but he got me this, the Beatles 50th anniversary edition of the White Album, the whole 6 CD and Blu-ray disc set. Unbelievable. This is one of the most, if not the most treasured piece of my collection right now. And the Escher demos on this is just fabulous. And to sit and listen to all the alternate takes from this album, it's fantastic. I really hope that, and like they did with the Sgt. Peppers, I really like the fact that they've been making all these alternate takes and releasing all these extra stuff just for us Beatles weirdos. And I hope they keep on doing it. And I'm telling you, Giles Martin's mixes are just fantastic. He takes them in and they go into... He just totally expands the fields, takes advantage of them, but they have such a more wider sound, so much more in-depth, but then at the same time still have the original feel. It doesn't take away from it. So Giles Martin is the stuff that he does is just unbelievable. So I know a lot of people probably have, a lot of people have had this, got this, and showed this off and so forth. So I'm not gonna bother getting into the depths of this album and so forth. But like I said, I just wanted to show it. But yeah, this was my favorite gift of all my gifts that I got. So anyway, I am now coming up to about 30 minutes. So I think I'm gonna cut it here. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll try to do some more diary postings later on. Like I said, I'm going in for my eye surgery tomorrow, so I don't expect to be doing anything new. But hey, you got a whole half hour of me talking endlessly stupid, and well, like I said, the little pop in of my daughter was kind of a unexpected surprise, but sweet. It's been good hanging out with you guys. Happiness to all you out there, and I also just want to say hi to Peaches. I want to say hi to Chris Dixieland Farms, DJ Trish, Tainted Lord. I want to say Mr. Finglish, Bad English Rex, all you guys out there, Frank at Channel 33, and DJ Trish, and Bobby Z, all you guys. You guys are all awesome, and it's hope to be, like I said, I don't get to see all the videos as much as I want to, and that, but I'm out there, and I'm watching, and I'm caring. So everybody, take her easy. It's been good hanging out with y'all, and catch you on the flip side.